Hey guys, welcome to No Bullshit Daily News thing for games and stuffs, and I'm Skylink. This is my channel, Skylink Games. Makes sense to talk about games and stuff. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so first thing I want to talk about, real quick, is going to be the BattleField trailer. Just kidding, not even real quick. This is going to be the main point of the thing that we're doing here. Yeah, okay. So Battlefield 1 was announced. Don't let me spoil anything. Okay, nothing. Just go watch the trailer. Just witness all of its awesomeness and glory there. And yeah, okay. Then you come back and let's gush about it. Okay. So whenever I was watching this trailer, okay, I was hyped as can freaking be. About 20 seconds in, I had the biggest smile on my face. And every single time I rewatch this trailer, guys, I don't normally rewatch trailers, but I rewatched this trailer 4 different times. And on the 4th time, I still got goosebumps. I still had shivers. It was looking fan-freaking-tastic. It looks amazing, okay? I know, it's not really gameplay. Okay, I understand that. But just the concept, the execution of this trailer is just supremely well done. And the concept of the game, of a World War I, or potentially alternate timeline World War I shooter, is really exciting to me. And it's something new, okay? It's something awesome. And I know that the original creators of the original Battlefield had a Project Eagle, apparently, that they were working on. And this is something similar to that conceptually, but whatever. This is finally a historical shooter, World War I shooter, or, whatever it might be. I'm pretty sure it's going to be World War I. Everyone thinks it's going to be World War I. It's called Battlefield 1 for a reason. Anyways, we haven't seen a game like this in a long time. Not for this generation, at least. And so that's why everyone is hyped. Now, let's also, segue into the Call of Duty trailer. Let's talk about that. The Call of Duty trailer, surprisingly enough, is getting a huge amount of dislikes. Now, I thought, after this time, Call of Duty kind of it was waning away, and then it started to resurge, it started to kind of come back a little bit with its competitive scene, and some people, they were trying to do some unique ideas. Some people thought that was really cool, but apparently with this new trailer, it's not looking that high. Okay, the trailer wasn't that cool. It wasn't that interesting. Overall, I mean, the concept of a super futuristic Call of Duty kind of seems interesting, maybe if it was really done in space and hyper futuristic. But overall, what we're seeing here, it just looks like more of the usual. It's just sort of it's postmodern. I mean, it is futuristic, it is sci-fi, but sci-fi enough, really? I mean, it's kind of like a blend between Halo and Call of Duty, and we already had Blacklight Retribution. We already had, 2, 3 Call of Duties that were postmodern, so all in all, it just doesn't seem that exciting. The trailer wasn't executed that well, and you can definitely see from the dislikes on the video, people are hating it compared to the Battlefield trailer, which was so amazing. And conceptually, I think Battlefield has the win instantaneously. I think everyone agrees. Battlefield is already winning the fight this generation. Battlefield vs. COD is not new, but I think the war is finally over. Battlefield lost a couple of battles, but the war, I believe, is finally won. I think COD is sinking down the train into the toilet there. That is my personal opinion. This is going to be a very biased and opinionated news segment, by the way, guys, every day, though. Hey! So, I think a lot of dislikes, though, is coming from the fact that they are bundling Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare with the game. And this is bad because that's the only way you can get the remastered Call of Duty 4. That's the tragedy. In my personal opinion, I think what they should have done is probably went the route of what Halo did, where they should remaster 1 through 3, and in my personal opinion, they need to completely rewrite 3, do an alternate timeline skip thing with that. Remaster all the 3, the trilogy, because that shit was good, at least, 1 and 2, and 3 could be good if they, actually tried. Anyways, remix the 3, make it one game, give us a huge, giant multiplayer pool, give us the full campaign for all 3 and all the game modes, all that. Release that as a single game, okay? We'll pay $60, we'll pay $80 for that. We'll have fun. But then you're just doing this. What are you doing? What are you doing, Infinity Ward? I don't understand. You're making a new game with a supposed new story, which from the trailer seems weak already. I don't understand. You actually have dialogue. We can clearly see main characters, and yet there's still no actual character in your trailer. That's all I'm saying. The trailer was bad, man. And then you're going to take one of the best games of all time, okay? Whether you hate COD or not, you have to admit that Call of Duty 4 was pretty freaking decent. And you're going to take that game and make it only available. Yeah, okay, so what I think is going to happen is there's going to be some backlash, and what they're going to do is they're going to allow us to purchase it separately. Maybe after some time, I don't know. Hopefully they do. If not, that's just a tragedy, and it's just the stake in the heart. It is the tombstone for Call of Duty. That is my personal opinion. All right, with that saltiness out of the way, let's talk about Twitch Friends. I don't know how to really feel about this. I'm kind of excited because of the potential that it has, but right now it's just really basic. It's a basic feature that maybe should have already been implemented. It's really no secret that we go to Twitch for a couple of reasons, okay? Literally 2 reasons. You go there for the chat, okay? And you go there for maybe live new events, like big tournaments or maybe a big news thing, like our next story with the new NVIDIA cards. So Twitch Friends is there to sort of enhance the social experience. So you can have friends with people who aren't people you want to follow or subscribe to or whatever. They're just other viewers like you, and you can discuss, you know, your streams or upcoming streams. It's just it's a feature that we needed, okay? It was a basic feature that probably should have been implemented already. I'm excited for what they potentially could do with the Twitch Friends. I don't know if they could maybe enhance it to the extent of Google Plus, because as much as everybody hates Google Plus, its features are really, really rich. They're just a little bit more complicated and kind of unused, you know, compared to like something like Facebook. But if Twitch Friends can get at least some added features that maybe could be implemented with streamers and help them share their stream without it being spammy like it is on Google Plus and their communities, you know what I'm saying? Then it could be really interesting. Maybe Twitch Friends will evolve into Twitch groups and stuff like that. I have no idea, but Twitch is a very social site, okay? You go there for live events, you go there for the social aspect. To talk with people, we all know what Twitch chat is like, guys, right? And it's kind of fun. But if you want to break from that, you can also directly chat with people now or, well, later, because it's in beta now. If you got invited, yeah, you can chat now, but later on, if you get invited or whenever it finally releases, we will finally have friends on Twitch instead of just jumping into some random stream and yelling at strangers. But hey, that's fun too. All right, guys, so this just in, as I was literally editing the video, this just came in. Okay, so NVIDIA just had a special event on Twitch where they just announced the GTX 1080, along with a suite of awesome software things. NVIDIA is known for its software stuffs, and this is no different here. NVIDIA, I know personally from experience, you know, the Shadowplay is freaking amazing. Maybe not so much for streaming, but a lot of people that I know, you know, professionals use Shadowplay for their recordings. I wouldn't doubt if most of the gameplay on YouTube is using NVIDIA Shadowplay, aside from streamed clips and stuff like that. NVIDIA cards are overall the best, and okay, I don't even think that's an opinion. I'm pretty sure that's objective. Audio processing, graphical, I mean, there are cheaper cards out there, but there are also worse cards. You know what I'm saying? So the NVIDIA 1080, I'm pretty hyped for it, and what I've seen with the footage, almost breathless, almost. They have 3D picture taking thing. You can take a 3D picture and then view it on your phone as like you can move your phone around and see it like it's VR. It's ridiculous. A lot of VR technology going into this, and all in all, there's a whole lot of spec stuff that you might want to go look up. But yeah, NVIDIA new graphics card and software stuffs. That's news, gaming news. Yeah, okay, cool. That's it. Well, let's move on to gaming release news. Okay, what new games have just released? And let's talk about theme park games. I want to talk about Parkitect, which just hit Steam as early access. And if you've been at least interested in a little bit in theme park games, maybe you stopped by my stream when I was streaming Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, and you saw my enthusiasm for Parkitect, especially because it is very much in the sort of image of Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 2, which I streamed extensively. I very much loved the challenge little levels, the campaigns in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, but Parkitect currently in its early access state does not have that. Other than that, it's an amazing game, already in a far more polished and just overall just a better game. It's in a better state than Roller Coaster Tycoon World. So basically, just look away from Roller Coaster Tycoon World. That game just kind of doesn't exist right now. Maybe in like 3 years, it might be truly playable, but Parkitect currently, even though early access and missing tons and tons of features, it is still just a better game overall. So yeah, buy it. It's not too much money. It's like $17, but I think Parkitect, whenever it does finally adds in like the whole like monetization, whenever it changes to its management style, when it adds in those campaign levels and it gets a lot of those features that I like, the challenge features, then I'm going to really dive into the game. But until then, let me just tell you about a mod that's sort of like in beta, it's in development. It's called Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 Open. Now, this is actually what I was using when I was streaming. And whenever I was streaming, a couple of times, if you caught me, I was actually streaming with people because, yeah, in RCT2 Open, you can actually do co-op, which is, yeah, super freaking cool. I wish the Parkitect and I wish Planet Coaster, or I mean, even Roller Coaster Tycoon World, if it could add in co-op, it would actually make it maybe a cool game, maybe interesting. I don't know. Anyways, I wish these games and more management games would actually allow for co-op because it is so cool to work with a team to actually manage things, and you can set someone to do decorations while you are doing like the roller coasters, and they can manage the workers while you manage the pathways and stuff. And it was just really cool. I got to play with at least 3 people, man. It was so exciting. Working as a team to accomplish some of these challenges and sometimes failing, but it was just overall a completely different experience than playing solo by playing on your own. So I very much enjoyed that. So if you are at least interested in any of these games, you should honestly look back at Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. It definitely holds up today. It is not just my nostalgia goggles. The game absolutely is a charm of a game, even if it was just released now, especially if you play co-op with some people, and there are public servers and stuff that you can go join and play with the mod Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 open, okay? So all you need are the files of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, and you can play co-op and stuff for free. And it also updates a bunch of stuff with the game that basically makes it really livable and playable. Other than that, I just will close by saying Planet Coaster looks good, Parkitect looks good, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 still looks good, and Roller Coaster Tycoon World not doing so great right now. Next up in gaming news, real serious gaming news, as serious as you can probably get with gaming news, that is, we have Heroes of the Storm, a new ranked revamp. And since I play a lot of MOBAs, I want to talk about this. So, the new ranked revamp essentially copies and pastes the system from League of Legends. If you haven't played League of Legends, it uses leagues, so bronze, silver, gold divisions, and like there's like gold 5, gold 4, gold 3, gold 2, you know, like that, all the way up to masters. You have these divisions which kind of separate the players and kind of show off your accurate skill level. Now, Here's the Storm before used a ladder system, so you had, I think, from 40 to 1 being like you're like part of the best, part of the 1% or something like that. It's probably not accurate. It's probably like top 10%. So now Here's the Storm having this new ranked sort of system will allow people to show off their skill more accurately. It's going to show off the percentage better because there's more sort of separations. Plus, you have to remember, Here's the Storm has really short seasons, where in League of Legends and Smite, it's like an entire year. And Here's the Storm, it is significantly shorter. It's like a couple months. And so there's going to be a lot of flexibility between these different sort of seasons, which will allow you, if you consistently play at a high level and you increasingly are getting better at the game, you will be able to more quickly climb the ladders, which is really exciting to me personally, because I don't have too much time to invest into all these different MOBAs. I'm Plat 4 in Smite, that's cool. I'm Gold 5 in League of Legends. I really should be higher, but I just don't have the time to keep, spamming league ladders. I do climb in between seasons in all these games, but that's every a year. I get to play for like a month, a year, and then I'm done basically. Here's the Storm, however, with its refreshing seasons, it's like so consistent. As long as I come back to it consistently, but I don't have to play every single day, then we're good to go, right? So I think this really appeals to casual players. The game entirely appeals to casual players, but it also appeals to competitive players, and I like this new system. It takes itself more seriously, but at the same time, the players don't have to dedicate literally all of their year to a single game, which I very much like. I can play Heroes of the Storm for a couple of months, be a max rank player, then jump into Smite, climb a little bit, jump around to different games. And Heroes of the Storm has always embodied that philosophy. It's a good game. When I did my first impressions, it wasn't that exciting. Not too many characters, not too many maps. But now that the game has evolved, more characters, more abilities, more trait evolutions, which is sort of like their replacement for the item shop, and it's how their leveling system works, if you don't know. And the maps all have unique game modes and stuff to them. So the game is really wildly different. It's really just sort of, it's deep. I said sort of deep, but it really is deep. It's just at a casual sort of on the surface level, it seems, easy and intuitive to get into, and that's the truth. But when you get into all the different maps, all the different heroes, the combinations, and you actually get into the competitive side, you start to see that, the coin is turned. The game is actually very complicated. Now, we're coming to a part of the show which I'm going to call Rumor of the Day. Basically, this isn't going to be too much news, maybe? Potentially. It could be news later, but right now it's just rumors. So I've been having some little birds whisper or sing into my ear, and by that I mean I've been reading Reddit. And I mean this for a couple of months now, actually. I've been seeing some hints. I've been seeing pieces to a puzzle, or really pieces to pieces of the puzzle, talking about a new Crash Bandicoot. And lately, it's been a little bit more obvious. There's literally been people just saying, hey, is there a new Crash Bandicoot coming? It seems like some people are talking about new Crash Bandicoot. Should we get excited? I don't know. Well, in my opinion, I think it's time that Crash Bandicoot has come back. I think that Crash Bandicoot was one of the greatest games ever. I mean, the whole series was freaking even the racing game was freaking fantastic. I really enjoyed Crash Bandicoot. I think my favorite might have been the Time Warped, or Crash Bandicoot Warped, I think it was called. That was a really fun game. It had such richness to its platforming. And also just like the guy, Naughty Dog is such a great developer. Amazing games coming out of those guys. Basically, have they ever done a bad game from Last of Us to Crash Bandicoot? I mean, all the games have been good. So if they redid Crash Bandicoot, I guess some people might be afraid that it might be totally different, or maybe it might just be more the same. But either way, I think that we can trust Naughty Dog to do a really good job. So if there is a new Crash Bandicoot coming out, I don't know what I'm hoping for. I don't know. Part of me wants more of the same. You know, maybe a very minimalistic Crash Bandicoot that just has really short, quick levels, quick challenges. Maybe that could be cool. Mobile game, I don't know. Or maybe part of me kind of wants something like a Jak and Daxter experience, like more of an adventure platformer with more story. I mean, they've been doing a lot of really hard-hitting stories, like Uncharted. You know, it's more narrative-based. Maybe somewhere in between. I don't know. I just do know that a new Crash Bandicoot would kind of be sexy. So that's our rumor of the day, and it's going to lead us into the question of the day. What older titles would you guys like to have a sequel to or a reboot? Personally, I'm feeling Crash Bandicoot. Hopefully it comes true. Can we get a petition to make this? I don't know. I want this to happen. I think a really old game that I'd like to see come back, maybe would it be ActRaiser? I think that'd be pretty cool if you guys even know what that is. Anyways, what would you like to see come back as a sequel or a reboot? Let me know in the comments below. So that's pretty much all I have to talk about, guys. Today was pretty eventful, and that's actually why I wanted to, do a video. I had a lot of opinions on these things happening, especially Battlefield 1 trailer. Oh my gosh, the hype. And that hype fueled this video, and I think I'm going to continue this series every day, Monday through Friday. So yeah, I know I'm starting late on a Friday, but look forward to more content coming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and forever and always. I'm here for you guys. Just kidding. This is just a personal thing that I want to do because I want to talk about it, okay? So it's going to be completely biased. I'm going to include stories that I want to talk about. But if you have your own opinion and want to voice it, please do so in the comments below. Nothing's stopping you, friends. But if you like this content, just like, I don't know, like and shit. I don't know. I'm not, whatever, man. Just do whatever you want. Because that's what I'm doing. Hopefully I'll see you again next time, though. Oh, but I will ask if there's anything that I missed or anything like super exciting that you wanted to mention or shout out. Yeah. Let us know. Let me know. And maybe I'll feature it on, my next video. All right, that's all, folks. See you guys.